Okay, hello, my name is Kevin Mosley, and today I'm going to be showing off my C++ Tetris replica. So, Tetris is a game that I really love. I play it all the time for fun, and I usually play the classic 1980s NES Tetris version, and that's kind of what I've modeled this game after. And yeah, it's just always something I've wanted to create because it's one of my favorite games and I love programming. So, hey, why not put the two together? So, the way I created this game, if you can see here, I used it with the SFML graphics library. Let me see. Yeah. So, if you see here, I've included it here. And it's one of many libraries in C++ um, that you can use to display graphics onto the screen. It's not the only one, but it's one of the most popular ones, and I have some experience for this, so I just opted to go with this one. So in this video, I'm going to mainly just focus on the gameplay aspect. Like I'm just going to show the game, run the program, and show how it works. If you're interested in the code, like you can see some of it here, like all this, and then this is where most of the gameplay occurs. If you're interested in the code, I have the GitHub linked in the description. So you can go there. And as you see here, it is pretty heavily commented. So you don't have to like guess what the code is doing. It does a pretty good description of yeah what each function, what each thing does. So if you're interested in the code, you can go look at the GitHub. But without further ado, let's get into the actual game. So we'll run the program, and so this is you pick the level. There's 19 levels, just like the original Tetris. It's based off that. You can pick them using this menu, and like the original Tetris, you get more points depending. Like the higher the level, the more points you get per like line you clear. But then the issue is it's a lot faster. So I'm gonna start on a really slow level, like level 5, just to show the game. So as you see here, we got pieces falling. Let me move it down using the bottom key, and they're falling, and you can rotate them using the Z and the X key. So we're gonna put this guy here. This guy should go here. We're gonna put this one here, and like just like with Tetris, the goal is to clear 4 lines at a time. You get the most points when you do that. So just gonna play the game, the way it's, and I'm gonna try and clear like I'm gonna get to where I can clear at least 1 line. I want to clear all 4 of these, but I don't know if I will. And then I'll just switch to a different level just so that we can see. So got this. Put this in here. It's not good practice to create those big holes that you can only fill with a line, but it's hard to do both. So as you see there, I cleared 4 lines at once, so I got a decent amount of points, and the stack like cleared as well. So that's good. And you can see the high score in the top right hand corner as well. That's my highest score from playing so far. It's stored in a text file, which can be reset. So yeah, so and we're doing pretty good. Let me just show what happens if you only clear like 2 lines at once. You don't get as many points. And then yeah, so this speed's kind of boring. It's very slow, so I'm just gonna lose intentionally, and then I do want to show like the game off at a higher speed. So just do that. And let me talk first before I end the game. So you press enter to end the game. And I just kind of want to talk about what's on screen real quick. So this on the left is it's just a tracker of all the different pieces and how many times they've been generated throughout the game. So like the line piece, like this one right here, has been generated 8 times, for example. This piece has been generated 5, and so on. The way this was implemented, if you're curious, behind the scenes, I implemented using a hash map. So like the hash map, the key was like I had a number that was like that's like that piece corresponded to that number, and then the key just corresponded to how many times that piece occurred. Yeah, and then this is the preview piece. So if you're familiar with Tetris, the preview piece just shows you the piece that's coming next after the one that's in play. So I implemented that using a queue because it's pretty natural because a queue is like a line. So the next piece in the queue is what goes. So that's all that is. And then that's just the score and the high score, which was just implemented using a simple text file. And that's the amount of lines you've cleared, which all you really need is an integer variable for that. So I'm gonna press enter and we go to the select screen. I'm gonna play at level 15 because it's a little faster. So I'm gonna do that and just to kind of show the game off at a more higher level. And yeah, so as you see here, it's moving a lot faster. I messed up the input there. I didn't tuck it in, but yeah, so pieces are moving a lot faster. You need to have a little bit more skill at this level because, yeah, it'll pile up fast. So yeah, it's going. But if you notice, you get a lot more points. Um, what's it called? For each line you clear at this level because yeah, it's harder, so you get rewarded more. So that's the trade-off. I'm gonna try and see if I can clear 4 lines at once. I mean, I definitely can. It's hard to do both talking and playing. Okay, so boom, boom. Let's lay this guy down. We're not gonna get 4 because I was only 3, but so you don't get as many points. But yeah, so if you're curious like how the level system works, like that was also implemented using a hash map. So like the level corresponds to basically like the scoring factor because it's like a factor that determines like a multiplication thing that tells you what the score multiplier. So that the hash map you put in the level and then it tells you what the score multiplier will be. So that hash maps basically very important, very important. They were used a lot in this project for many different things, but that was among the use cases of it. So yeah. Oh, starting to pile. See, this is it'll pile up fast if you're not if you're not experienced. Okay, so I did my best to trying to play and talk at the same time, but unfortunately, uh, the game caught up to me. So yeah, I've explained pretty much everything on the board, and yeah, so that's pretty much it. It's a Tetris NES replica. Um, if you're curious, this is what level 19 looks like. Very fast. I don't even think it's possible, but yeah, I threw it in there. Why not? Yeah, I would stick with probably these levels right here, or 15. I think 18 is possible too. But anyways, yeah, that's the main gist of this. So yeah, that's pretty much it as far as the gameplay goes. If you're interested in the code, again, it'll be in the GitHub in the description. Um, you can kind of see what I did. If you have any questions, you can reach out to me, and I'll be happy to answer them. But yeah, that's pretty much it. And I hope you enjoyed. I had a lot of fun making this game. And yeah, and also the other thing I forgot to mention is also in the GitHub, you can also look at because I did like as I was making this, I committed like each step I did. So you can go in and you can see my thought process and all the commits as I was making this game. So yeah, if you have any questions about that, just reach out to me. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed. I had a lot of fun making this, and I hope you enjoyed watching it. I love Tetris, and yeah.